What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm really excited to try out one of the best Pokemon that got buffed in this season. It's a Pokemon that used to be incredibly strong in old metas, but it's a Pokemon that has been kind of on the back foot recently. We're talking about Noctowl. This Pokemon was one of my favorite Pokemon back in the day. The best thing about it is its raw bulk. Unlike Pidgeot, Fearow, those other normal and flying type Pokemon, this thing has incredible bulk. It does lack some pacing, having really no bait move on it, but Sky Attack as well as Shadow Ball are both very efficient attacks, and Wing Attack's pacing being much better than it was is such a help to this Pokemon. I'm going to pair it up with Annihilate as well as Shadow Quagsire, and this team does look pretty strong, so I'm excited to try it out. Real quick, before we do get into the battles, I want to say if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It does help out quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate it. But let's get into the battles and see what Noctowl can do. Alright, first game of the day, Noctowl. Trying to bring it back into the meta. We see a Forretress lead. If this is on Volt Switch, I gotta switch out. But on Bug Bite, this is actually pretty good. Of course it's on Volt Switch. I think the only moveset I ever see anymore is Volt Switch Forretress, which is so annoying, honestly. But I can always outpace if they're going to stay and go for the Aqua Tail. And this is going to do a decent chunk of damage, potentially putting them into Shadow Ball range later on. Okay, that's only a Rock Tomb at worst. It's at least not enough energy for an Earthquake. It likely, though, is a Sand Tomb, right? I think Sand Tomb and Rock Tomb is the standard moveset that you see. Yeah, big Sand Tomb. They're one away from their next tier. Oh, but wow, they come in at Jellicent? I mean, I'm fine with that, honestly. Jellicent here is not a Pokemon that wants to see my Noctowl, and I bait this out as well so my Annihilate doesn't have to fight it. Nice, we get a lot of good damage there. 4, 5, 6. Oh, let me swap. Oh, okay, I can. I probably just caught a Surf, but I mean, I'd rather take the Surf here than on my Quagsire. That was like last frame that I could have swapped there. That's amazing, because I can build up a lot of energy here too. And it's not like that Fortress wants to take damage from my Noctowl after taking that Aqua Tail, so we'll see what they want to do. I don't have Nightshade, though. The one bad thing about Noctowl in this current season is either you're going to run Shadow Ball or you're going to run Nightshade, but, like, you can't really run both. Oh, I guess good catch by them. But, I mean, they don't really want to take this move, do they? They probably need to shield this up anyway. But they do save a decent amount of HP on that Jellicent. Oh, they let that go? Okay. I mean, that's fine by me. I think they need to throw a move here before I Wing Attack down. Yeah, alright. So I Mudshot this down. Jellicent is getting kind of close to even Aqua Tail range. They're not quite yet at a Surf, right? They should be, I believe, like one off. One Hex, that is. So I can come in here, hopefully Mudshot down before a Sand Tomb. Yep, so we have a lot of energy on Quagsire. What are they going to do? I would imagine they bring back in the Jelly. But they could bring in their third. But they seemed a little bit scared of Quagsire, so we'll see what they're going to do. I'm going to Aqua Tail here, because at this point I can get to back-to-back if I need to. But if we get a shield here especially, we're in a really good spot. Alright, big Aqua Tail. No shield, alright. Well, let's make him shield this. Either way, I want them to shield against my Quagsire. Or maybe they'll let this go, and I still get an Aqua Tail into the final Pokemon. Okay, what's in the back? Okay, haha, that is really good to see, actually. We just outpace because of how quick this Pokemon is to an Aqua Tail. And then, I mean, Annihilate's not really a counter to Typhlosion, but it's not bad there either. The pacing on Low Kick is going to help us keep pace with the Thunder Punches as well. And, oh, these Incinerates actually kind of hurt. That's kind of crazy how much they do. I'm a non-Shadow, like, kind of a bulky Annihilate. I'm not even one of those attack-weighted ones right now. So seeing how much damage Incinerate does, it always is a little bit crazy. But it doesn't matter. All we need is 2 Forretress here. Okay, we win against the Volt Switch Forretress lead. Love to see that. Alright, next game. Hopefully no more Forretress on Volt Switch here in the lead. Let's see. Abomasnow's also not great, actually. Yikes. I'm kind of ABA soft to this, I will say. But I mean, Wing Attack here is going to add up quite a bit. And it's not like I can't have some play. So I'm just going to stay in here, try to whittle this down a little bit. They're at 7, so could be an Icy win, likely a Weather Ball. I'm going to no-shield this, because honestly, I think I survived. Noctowl is pretty bulky. 8. Alright. This is good. This is good. Getting a shield advantage for my Annihilate might give us some play. I wouldn't be surprised with a Jellicent in the back. I'm going to switch here, which could be a terrible play. 9. There is a Jellicent. Who would have thought? That's insane, actually. Never would have assumed that could be back there. They're at 4. So they have access to a Surf right now, or a Shadow Ball. But I'd always expect the Surf, because, I mean, that's basically enough after the Hex damage to knock me out. But 2 Forretress here is also enough. But I am scared that there is still going to be that Abomasnow around that I have to watch out for. 5. 6. Alright, so they're at the next move here in just 1 more Hex, which is a little bit scary. Ah, man, this is kind of bad. I don't like seeing the Abomasnow on the lead, but, you know, it happens sometimes. 7, and they throw immediately here. Alright, what do I do? I think I have to let this go, honestly. Oh, that doesn't even knock me out. Please, DRE. Oh, I don't even have the move after one. Never mind. Oh, man. So, the Abomasnow has a lot of energy. They're 3 hexes away here from reaching a Shadow Ball as well, which I'm really annoyed about. We go for the catch, though. The catch is kind of big. If this is a Shadow Ball especially, I'm pretty happy. Let's see what they're going to do. They do Shadow Ball, so they're 4 away from their next attack. Abomasnow is going to be in Stone Edge range. I guess I lagged a turn there or something. I mean, of course, Abomasnow is in Stone Edge range. Why wouldn't it be? But, like, what's in the back here? Is it going to be, like, a secondary water type? Is it a Ufisk? Ufisk would be very playable. It's their own Quagsire. This is going to be a hard game to win, I think. Because that Abomasnow still has energy, right? I think they have a Weather Ball loaded. So if I ever have to shield against this, I lose. 6. Yeah, I think they have us here. Because I think they have energy on that Abomasnow. And Quagsire does not win CMP. I have to no-shield this, and I have to, like, somehow get to back-to-back. Okay. I don't have the HP is the other problem here. But I have to throw now, and I have to try to reach the Aqua Tail, but I don't think the Aqua Tail's even going to be enough damage, right? The Aqua Tail's not going to knock out the Quagsire, even if I can somehow reach it. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't think the Aqua Tail would have knocked out. That was actually kind of a close game there, though. The only problem is I am very ABA weak to Abomasnow, and they capitalized fully on that, so that's on me. Almost had a chance there, though. Alright, let's try to get a good lead. Where's the ghost types? Where are the fighting types? Where are the Flygons, I guess? Is this good? I mean, like, the thing about this is I likely can survive a Twister, right? But while this is a ground type, it's not really doing a lot of ground type damage. It's mainly doing dragon type damage. So I don't even know if that's that good. I can no-shield this, though. I mean, I'm pretty bulky, right? That's the main thing about Noctowl, is its bulk is so much higher than most other normal flyers. You know, you have, like, Fearow and Pidgeot and stuff. But those Pokemon, very squishy compared to this. But they're also a lot spammier, and they have more efficient fast moves, so that is a little bit scary. Okay, they do throw energy here to knock us out. They're at 4 right now, so 1 after this, 2 away from reaching their next attack. They Sand Tomb us. Dang it, that knocks us out. I was hoping that wouldn't knock us out. 3. They throw in bad timing here. Okay. I'm going to shield this up. It's likely a Sand Tomb, but I think I have to shield, unfortunately. Okay, it's a Twister. Nice. That's helpful. Oh! Wait, they come in a Bug Bite Forretress into us? I was just talking about how most Forretress are on Volt Switch, but Bug Bite is so much better for an Annihilate here. For, like, just this matchup, because we resist everything they do, basically. I mean, Sand Tomb is neutral, I suppose, but I can ramp up with my Rage Fists. Sand Tomb's still not going to do that much damage to us, and then I'll come out of this with a lot of energy, +2 Annihilate as well. We should be in a decent spot, depending on the final Pokemon, but they did save that Flygon. Flygon could potentially get some fast move pressure into us, now that my defense has been dropped especially, but, I mean, I get a lot of energy here. I'm only 3 more, or I guess 4 more away from my next attack. Whoa. Okay. Well, I mean, I probably didn't have to nuke here, but it's also like, there's no reason not to, I guess. So we'll just full send. Yeah, we should be fine. Shiny Shadow Magnezone, that's really cool. I just shield the Wild Charge, though. Flygon is not quite at a move yet, and honestly, while this is resisted, it does an insane amount still. Shadow into Shadow especially. They do Wild Charge, no baits from them. Oh, I just storm down if they stay into him. And now I Stone Edge the Flygon for dominance, right? I probably shouldn't. That would be BM. You know, Flygon's my sister's favorite Pokemon. I can't BM it that much. We'll go for the Aqua Tail just to show it a little bit of mercy. There we go. Okay, that's a cool team. Flygon Magnezone. Kind of respect that. Not a ton of play necessarily for Noctowl, but it still worked out in the lead to get a shield advantage, and I guess that's all we really needed in the backline. Alright, next battle. Noctowl. Can we win a lead? Oh, we actually can. That's one of the best leads I could see here. Hold on. Okay, well, what's in the back? I would love if they stay in, too. That'd be even better. Oh, they're staying in? Trainer, this is so bad for you. Why are you doing this? I resist Hex. Surf is their less efficient attack as well. And Shadow Ball is super effective, so very happy to see them stay in. How much does a Shadow Ball do against them, though? Oh, that is some nice damage. Doesn't quite put them into farm down range just yet, but also they throw in bad timing, so that's pretty nice. They're at 7, so they're at back-to-back surfs, but I mean, they're not anywhere near the third, and it does take 3 to knock out. Why are they throwing in bad timing? Does that give me the chance to farm down? If 6 wing attacks are enough from here, then yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of surprised they're just giving us sneaks for no reason, but I'll take it. I think I can farm down. 2, 3, yeah, that's an easy farm down thanks to double alignment gaming by them. I think even just one alignment throw is all it takes. Okay, we're not we're not staying in there. We're swapping out. Okay, we're good. I think we're pretty good this game. We have so much energy on our Noctowl, and I do not understand why they did that. Okay. They're at 5 right now. We land that move. That's going to do a decent amount of chip. 7. I mean, if they close combat us, they kind of just lose this game either way. So we're just going to no-shield this. If they do close combat, Quagsire probably goes down. If they Rage Fist, they also lose in a much more satisfying way, where I get a shield with this, and then I'll probably get another Rage, or another Aqua Tail off before I get farmed down. They'll get a Rage Fist in just a second. I believe right now. Yeah. But, like, if I shield this up, then I'm in a really good spot. I really want to go for a combo play, but, like, is that super obvious? I think it probably is. What side is my Shadow Ball on? I don't want to Sky Attack a Basti. That would be kind of embarrassing. What if I just combo play after, like, one Mud Shot just to make sure they don't catch? There we go. Okay, well, take that, trainer. Get wrecked. Next battle. Let's see if we can get another Jellicent lead. I kind of liked that. Ooh, Guzzlord. This is interesting. This is really interesting because I'm very bulky, but they're very spammy. So we'll see what they want to do. I mean, Sky Attack is not the best move in the game, right? So they might just no-shield. And if I do get a no-shield here, it's going to make it a lot easier for Quagsire, hopefully, to have play in the back. Although Annihilape would prefer to be here. But honestly, like, Annihilape's not even the best counter to this in the game. I kind of feel bad. They lost out on, like, 3 Dragon Tails there. Then again, like, it's fine. It's a Guzzlord user. Let's try to, like, give him some Dragon Tails back. Well, I tried to. Whatever. They just threw instantly. I only got a single wing attack. So, like, I gave them 1 wing attack back. And this is crazy. Brutal Swing does not knock us out. I guess I get another Sky Attack off. I wish this played out regularly, because I do want to see what Noctowl can do here. Although surviving 2 Brutal Swings very easily, I'm not even in, like, farm down range just yet. They're going to have to throw another move against us. Oh, I should have come in the other guy. It's fine. This is still a pretty good matchup for us. And honestly, maybe this is for the best that I come in here, because I do save my other guy. I save my Quagsire for the backline, potentially. And I feel like that's a good thing. They're at 1 right now, so 1 away from their next Sand Tomb. It's a very spammy attack, right? Only 40 energy with Volt Switch, so it's a lot quicker than, like, Earthquake was back in the day. Tomb. Alright, I do survive this. I think I'd prefer just to keep a shield advantage for my Quagsire in the back. Big Sand Tomb. And we'll go for the Rage Fist once again. This might not knock out, but I'm kind of fine with that either way, because my Quagsire should be able to put in some work once that Guzzlord is out of here. Yeah, they do survive that, unfortunately. What is that? Wormadam! Okay, that's a cool pick. On Sucker Punch, obviously. Very slow Pokemon, but very bulky. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm just going to go for an Aqua Tail here, because I think Aqua Tail spam is all that's required to win this. They do no-shield that. A Stone Edge would be able to knock out from here. 8. Okay, so they go for an Iron Head, probably. Although they could Bug Buzz us to try to go for a debuff. Yeah, big Iron Head bait. Alright. Do they call my bait here? Or do they shield this? I wouldn't be surprised to see a no-shield. Yeah. So we'll throw on CMP. Try our best to finish this off if we can. And now, I guess, we'll try to finish off that Guzzlord as well. They're pretty low on HP at this point. And I mean, Quagsire is spammier than Guzzlord. I still have some energy as well on my Noctowl. So, just watch for a catch, and hopefully we'll be fine. I'm 2 away from my next move. If they're 1 away from their next Brutal Swing, They could potentially outpace us here. They do shield that. Oh. What was that? They just catch for no reason then. I'll go for the, excuse me, I'll go for the Aqua Tail immediately. I trip over my words way too much. Anyway, Aqua Tail is going to be able to get the knockout, right? Yes, okay. That is like an interesting matchup there. Wormadam into Quagsire, not as one-sided as you'd expect, but also like double bug steals. In this day and age, are you joking me? I guess at least they're not using Caesar, right? They're using Voltage Forretress and Sucker Punch Wormadam, which is like, that's kind of crazy. Almost rank 18, dude. Let's go. All right, next battle. Noctowl into Jellicent. Okay, please stay in, and please throw in bad timing just so I get a ton of sneaks here. That was really nice the last time they did that. Okay, they come in for it. Honestly, this is kind of an odd matchup for me, isn't it? I don't really love this situation. But honestly, I'm gonna no-shield the Trailblaze. Can the Furret ever try to flip this? That's the insane thing, is I think they can try. Alright. We'll go for the close combat and hope for the best. If they flip this, I'm gonna cry. But honestly, a shield advantage Quagsire is not that bad either. Oh, okay. Well, that's also pretty nice. I can maybe get a close combat off against something, or I can go for the Rage Fist if the other guy comes in. Oh, okay. Well, it's a Wigglytuff, so they just charm down. I mean, that's really fine, though, because Quagsire is actually really nice into Wigglytuff. A lot of the time, the Pokemon that have to 2-shield through to get a lot of work done don't do that well against Quagsire, because you're so spammy as Quagsire that all your shielding is a move that takes 4 Mudshots to reach. It's not a very efficient shield, right? They go for the no-shield on the first attack, so they don't even debuff me before that Aqua Tail's thrown. And I think that's only a Swift, actually, too, right? So I'm not even going to be debuffed here. I guess they're trying to just get a shield advantage for Jellicent, but I don't think that's going to help them. Maybe they're going to try to go for a catch? But even a catch I don't think helps them that much. What are they going to do? Do they shield this, or at this point are they just sacrificing Wigglytuff? They do let that go. Okay. I mean, I think I'm confident enough in my Noctowl winning the 1-2 shield against Jellicent that I can just let this go. Just swap out, save the energy here. And, I mean, at this point, there is a catch available, but it's really hard to catch as a 3-turn move against a 2-turn move like Noctowl here. I'm going to shield the first attack, just because we know it's going to be a guaranteed Surf. I mean, there's no reason not to shield at this point. Alright, big Surf. They need 3 more Surfs to win this game. I only need 3 Shadow Balls in total. So we'll see what's going to happen. I have some energy from that lead matchup as well. Like, I banked a bit before swapping out. No Nightshade to bait, which is a little bit sad. But we don't need to bait. We just need to land a single Shadow Ball, and then we'll be fine. And honestly, like, Nightshade probably would not even be enough damage to knock out. They double shield, makes sense. And I mean, at this point, sure, they can reach 2 Surfs, but they're not going to reach a 3rd against our Noctowl. Unless they go for a catch. If they get a catch off, somehow, like, that would be an incredible play. No catch coming through, so we just Shadow Ball. And I think at this point, that should be enough damage. Wigglytuff just threw all of its energy against our Quagsire, so they don't even have an Icy Wind loaded on that Pokemon. I should just be able to Wing Attack down. Okay, wait, Noctowl's like... I'm not going to call this Pokemon good yet, because like that's a really good spot to be in, but it doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would. Alright, next game. Noctowl into Empoleon. I bet you have play here, but I do have 2 better answers in the back, so I'm going to switch out. They could stay in and go for a Hydro Cannon into Quagsire, saying I can't really go for a Mud Bomb here. Or Aqua Tail. I don't have Mud Bomb, right? I don't want to go for resisted damage if I can. So, we'll see what's going to happen. Do they go for a Hydro Cannon and swap, or do they stay in? I would imagine they switch, right? No, they're staying in. That's crazy. I'm going to CMP this. Because at this point, the longer they stay in, the more the Mudshots do. I've not even thrown a Charge Attack, and they're almost at half HP this game. I'm kind of surprised they're staying in, honestly. I almost have 3 Charge Attacks here. My Noctowl avoids this. My Annihilate might be in a worse spot, though, in the back, because it's not against this. Alright, do they survive this Aqua Tail if they no-shield? If they do no-shield, though, they're still 1 away from their next move, so I should be able to Mud Shot down. Oh, they do just get knocked out. Nice. What comes in? I can probably Stone Edge or double Aqua Tail a lot of different things in the game, so Okay, Shelgon. I don't know if I want to give a Shelgon a massive energy advantage. Isn't it insane to swap... Oh, they let that go? Well, I was gonna, like, consider swapping into Noctowl there. Okay, double dragon. Oh no, this is actually really bad. Why did they stay in the Quagsire matchup? They should have swapped into Dragonite, man. Oh boy. Well, Thunder Punch is gonna hurt. This is not looking amazing for your boy right now. The double dragon. It's gonna get us. That's kind of a based double dragon team, though, if I'm being honest. Because this Annihilate, I don't think I'm gonna be able to outpace this, and even if I somehow do, I'm pretty sure that Shelgon just wins them the game. And they can also go for a catch at some point, too, so... Yeah, well played, GG's. We'll go for the Rage Fist here. And, I mean, if they no-shield, then maybe I can win. For some reason, they no-shield the Dragonite right now. But honestly, even if they do, they're so close to a Twister on the other guy. Ah, CMP, no! That's the worst case scenario. They gave me hope for just a second. If I didn't get a CMP, if I was able to outpace by one turn, then I could have got the Rage Fist off. Got like a +2 Rage Fist or Karate Chop into the Shelgon. Maybe I could have farmed down the Shelgon. That was a crazy team, but GG's. No more double dragon lines. Come on, let's see something else here. That was an insane team. Well, there's at least one dragon in this game. I am kind of curious to see this matchup, though, because Regidrago, it will outpace us quite a bit, but I'm going to outbulk them, so we'll see if that matters. But I honestly think this is a pretty good matchup for Regidrago, if I had to guess. Just because Regidrago is going to be able to pretty easily survive a Shadow Ball, go for a Dragon Energy into a Vice Grip, and just knock us out before I can get much done here. And I don't really want to shield this matchup, because, I mean, if I do, maybe I could get the second move off, but then my Noctowl is just in prime farm down range, so we'll see what they do. They do let that go. And now, probably Vice Grip going to come through. Yeah. Vice Grip will knock us out from here. Can I Karate Chop this down ever? I'm going to try to. Or it's a low kick. I keep saying Karate Chop when I'm using this guy. That's the wrong name for the move. Looks like I couldn't. They might have got DRE to get the move off, and honestly, they might have just survived that low kick. So I'm going to go for the Rage Fist just to guarantee a knockout. Hope for no Jellicent in the back. Oh, what is this? Talonflame. I don't like seeing that either. Dude, who uses Gastrodon anymore? Is this ever playable? Because, like, Gastrodon is not the best Pokemon in the game. But then again, Quagsire might not be able to two-shot this either, so I'm not sure. Yeah, this is actually kind of bad. I think we lose. Gastro, I think, is just good enough here, because they're going to get both of my shields on Quagsire without needing to shield themselves. I don't have enough of an energy lead. Honestly, maybe I should have stayed in Annihilate into that Talonflame when I was boosted. 7. Yeah. They got us. They got us. I don't see a way out of this. I have to double shield, and then I lose by double shielding, because I can never get 3 moves off into that Talonflame with my Quagsire. They just no-shield this, because there's no reason not to. If for some reason they shield, then maybe there's a win con. Oh, they actually do shield. But, like, even then, I don't think there's a win con. If they shield this one, okay. If they shield this one, then we can be back in business. But, like, look at how little damage I do there. It's kind of sad, honestly. And it's not like an Aqua Tail one-shots here either. We'll have to swap. I mean, that's, like, the only play. But also, here's the problem. I don't one-shot with an Aqua Tail. So, all of this is in vain. Oh, wait, they... Flame Charge? Wait, that's actually probably really smart. That's a really smart Flame Charge. Why did they do that? I was hoping they'd one-shot us. No, that's a really smart Flame Charge, because now they get a perfect farm down against us. Wow, dude, who uses Gastro anymore? It's sad how bad that matchup still is for Quagsire, though, honestly. Yeah, I wonder if I should have stayed in Annihilate into the Talonflame when that came in, because that's not the worst matchup for Annihilate in the world. But I thought it was, like, a chance at Wing Attack Charizard or something. I didn't want to stay in that matchup if I could help it. But I guess they're on the old meta. Flame Charge, Talonflame, Mudshot, Quagsire. Alright. Or Mud Slap, Gastro, rather. Alright. Yeah, those Mudshots did nothing in that game. Oh, interesting. I do kind of wonder how this matchup plays out, saying they do outpace us to close combat, but they also don't really want to be in that matchup if they can help it. So they do switch out. Alright. I mean, I'm not weak to Annihilate is the strange thing here. I don't necessarily need Switch. I'd rather just have shield advantage this game. They do let that go. Okay. I'll switch out because I don't really want to take an Icy Wind on Noctowl. And they have to throw on kind of bad timing because they didn't realize what I came in with quick enough. 8. Oh, they Swift? Why would they Swift there? Do you not need an Icy Wind to survive this? Maybe they do survive on like 1 HP. If they survive this move, I'm a little bit sad. But I think this might knock out. Yeah, it's crazy to me they wouldn't debuff us there. Because like now I can just spam out Aqua Tails. And I guess what they're planning to do is probably ramp up a little bit here, go for a Rage Fist, and then go for a close combat into my Noctowl. Which is not a bad play, but Aqua Tail's going to hurt quite a bit. 7. Alright. So they're only at 2 right now. 3 away from a close combat. But Wing Attack here might be able to farm them down before they get to 2 moves. Unless, like, they Rage Fist bait. Wait down my switch clock, though, because I did desync them by chipping and dipping. What's in the back with this team? I mean, Annihilate plus Wiggly. There could be a lot of things, right? Dude, is this, like, even enough energy for a close combat? Am I crazy? Okay. I do wonder, like, if I got lucky with that call, or if that literally was not enough energy. I was pretty sure they weren't there yet. But maybe I'm insane. I'm going to shield the first move, because it's almost guaranteed going to be the big attack here. Yeah. But I do survive a Shadow Ball, so that's fine. Maybe I shouldn't Rage Fist. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but I am going to, so sue me. Big Rage Fist. Okay, we get the shield. Amazing. 10. Alright. Well, we should be in a really good spot now. We survived the Shadow Ball, and we get to back-to-back close combats. They could try to go for a catch on one of them. Oh my goodness, and we call a bait, so now the game's completely over. There's no chance that they can win this. That is amazing that we call that. Because even if they catch the close combat, they're in Sky Attack range here too. And that's not great for them. And they don't catch it. So, honestly, this game played out about as perfectly as it could have here. They could have maybe made this backline a little bit annoying if we made the wrong calls, but every single call we could have made right there, we were able to make right. Okay, that is a satisfying team to beat. The Annihilate Lickicore, I mean, that's a standard. But slap a Wigglytuff on there, and then, honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. Alright, next battle. We'll see Noctowl into Shadow Garchomp. Okay. Well, we saw Shadow Flygon earlier. I would imagine this is very similar. I think Garchomp has slightly higher attack. Okay. They come in with a Shadow Drapion, and honestly, I'm pretty fine with this. Because, like, I'm not necessarily strong into Garchomp in the first place, and I think they would be inclined to shield here, but even if they're not, what I can do is I can set up a potential farm down for my backline if they let this go. And energy on my backline Pokemon is pretty bad for them. Alright, so they should be at 7, so 2. Okay, they no shield. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to shield this. It's likely a crunch, right? And I think having a lot of energy on my Quagsire could be pretty awkward for them to deal with. They do crunch. No debuff, please. I asked nicely, so they didn't get it. I would love to see the Garchomp come back in, but likely we see the third. No, it is Garchomp. I can just start spamming out moves here so quickly, though. And Garchomp is pretty squishy, right? It's a Pokemon that doesn't really want to take charge attacks if it can help it. But, I mean, obviously they can survive 1, 3, 4. But, yeah, I'm at back-to-back, so if they don't throw on bad timing, I just get my next move off here first. And if they do throw on bad timing, I outpace to the next attack pretty consistently. They do throw on bad timing. That's amazing. I'm going to shield this up. I think Quagsire at this point has put in a lot of work, and I think it can put in even more in the back. Okay. I'm going to throw on slightly suboptimal timing here, just to overfarm a little bit more, and also still be able to outpace them if they do shield this. We'll see. They do shield. Interesting shield, honestly, because I still outpace by this one Mud Shot, and that guarantees at this point I likely land an Aqua Tail into the final Pokemon, whatever it is. Shields are down. I have 3 Pokemon left. What could beat us from here? Like, Wigglytuff wouldn't be amazing. Oh. Shadow? Volt Switch Forretress. We'll go for the Stone Edge on what I think was CMP. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, this is going to hurt quite a bit. Not quite a one-shot or anything, but yeah, that's a lot of damage. And since they threw after 3, that's a Sand Tomb. Even if we didn't get this Stone Edge off, honestly, I think Annihilate would have been able to finish this. If they had, what's it called? Earthquake as their other attack. Earthquake could have potentially threatened Annihilate, but Sand Tomb is not that scary of an attack. We'll just go for another heavy hitting attack, guarantee the knockout with a close combat. And that should be the win. That's kind of a cool team. Volt Switch, Forretress, Shadow Drapion, Shadow Garchomp. Haven't tried out Garchomp myself, but honestly, that Pokemon, like, it's slightly better than I would expect. Like, I wouldn't call it good, but it's not unplayable. Oh, nice, a 3-2, so we went 4-1 to 3-2, I think? Think so, right? Yeah, okay. And rank 18. Okay. You know, maybe Noctowl's kind of back. It was way better than I thought it was today. But it's also kind of slow. That's the one drawback of it. I mean, Noctowl honestly put in quite a bit of work today. It's very bulky, right? While it doesn't have a lot of good pacing, it only has nuke attacks here. It doesn't really need to have pacing when you can survive so many different charge attacks from your opponents, and when you can throw the nuke moves, get the shield advantages with your Shadow Balls and your Sky attacks. It's quite a bit of fun to use. Give it a go if you have one. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.